Retail runs on more than just the shop floor. It's powered by the people behind the scenes. In this episode, we're going to spotlight the critical roles in logistics, warehousing, and supply chain and explore how structural training can turn operational roles into long-term careers. Kia ora, I'm Carolyn Young, Chief Executive of Retail NZ, and today I'm joined by Pippa Saxon, who is the National Account Manager with ServiceIQ. Kia ora, Pippa.
Kia ora, Carolyn. Thank you for having me.
Look, this is part two of a two-series episodes, and today, we've just got a few quick questions for you. So we're going to start off with really thinking about what are the key roles and skills behind the scenes in retail, and how can training help formalise and grow them?
Yeah, I would say one of the key roles behind retail is the distribution centre. That's the hub of keeping things coming in the door and then going out the door. And so it's often the sort of the behind the scenes piece of retail. And we have a lot of our retailers that focus on the storefront. But actually, the logistical side is often sort of the forgotten piece, if you like. And the key is that people forget how much they know. So we've got a lot of people who've been working in distribution centres for a long time without a formal qualification. So we've got something short and sharp like a distribution savvy, which will be fabulous for those people.
One of the things that's going to happen in retail, as with the rest of the working industry, is that technology is going to help continue to develop some of those spaces. So what I imagine happens at ServiceIQ is that you're continuing to look at the courses that you're holding and ensuring that they grow and develop as technology grows. Would that be fair?
Absolutely. And look, when we first developed this qualification, we actually had to adjust it because some people just they pick all day. Some people pack all day. People don't go between the two in the bigger distribution centres. So absolutely, we work with our employers and we look at what are the trends, what are the changes that are coming to that sector, because they're fast.
Yeah, and look, when you're thinking about picking or packing and leadership, how would someone move from one of those sort of roles into a leadership role?
From time and experience, and it is quite a fast, or can be quite a fast transition, given the size of the business. And so once they've completed a distribution savvy qualification, and there may be a New Zealand certificate in distribution level 3 and level 4, then we've got the pathway into leadership, because it's quite a transition for some people to go from being on the shop floor to actually leading a team and the skills and knowledge to lead that team. So that's where our team lead savvy and our New Zealand certificate in business level 3 and level 4 come into play.
So for our viewers, could you just maybe indicate what sort of time commitment is required from a participant in one of those courses?
Yeah, absolutely. So our short courses, our distribution savvy, is a 4-month program, but it takes 1 hour a week to focus and complete that program. So our programs are made up of a mixture of theory, so some questions, some evidence that needs to be attached, a photo of the person in their PPE gear, and then also verification from their manager or supervisor that they're actually putting those things into practice. So yeah, we always say 1 hour a week and you're going to be on track.
Amazing. And that means obviously that they're going to be able to incorporate the work that they're doing and the learning as they go on. So really great balance in terms of that space.
Yeah,
Look,
absolutely.
we know retail's been under enormous pressure recently, and with these cost pressures, what's the simple business case for investing in logistics training, and how would somebody get started?
Okay, so our programs start at $60. That's the investment. But I would also say that through that investment, you're going to see that some teamwork come into play because they're all working on the same thing. You're also going to see that they're actually, for some of those long-standing employees, you're going to see that they're going into standard operating procedures that they might not have for a little while. So it sort of helps with that piece. In terms of the long-term investment, you're building your own internal capability. So over time, you do have the option to become an assessor, a workplace assessor. And then there is no cost for these qualifications. So really, you start off by paying for this, but over time, the idea is that we set you up to do it yourself.
Perfect. And $60 investment in terms of the physical cash is not a significant sum, but it's important to invest in your staff to continue to develop and grow so that your business can develop and grow as well. So, really great options for looking at the ServiceIQ courses. Go to www.serviceiq.org.nz. Look, thank you so much for joining us today, Pippa. It's been such a pleasure to speak with you and hear about how ServiceIQ can support retail employees and businesses with training and upskilling to build a successful career in the sector.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Look, and I hope everybody enjoyed this episode. Don't forget, serviceiq.org.nz is where you go for all further information. This episode was part of our Empowering Retail series, your go-to resource for short, actionable insights designed to take your retail business to the next level. Watch out for other episodes and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, ka kite anō. Bye for now.